cocky as she is mean. She's so cold. Come on, come on, no. Yeah, town has the best, maybe east and west, maybe get about the twain, about you insane. Do
Buff, polished. You have very strong hands, sir. Oh, thank you. My father gave me graduation. He had mom gave me pencils. I sure wish I told you. Tokyo's the greatest. Mr. Stewart, I was the young lady. Into no, a full lead with Abby's hostess comes to lead. Very nice. Well, I'm not just in a pretty face.
Good man, honey. Girl. Debauchery.
what's that for?
Find a better for the medical profession. Some please hotel probably shower. People bet go down to the bar. Be girl with tight satin skirts and high bar stools. And these bicycles up them and you.
What? I know.
Hey, what are you missing around here the least?
I think looking at seeing my truly credentials.
Now you go for 3 days without agitating anything.
3 days without shaking hands.
You find help. Give thanks.
Made how?
Well, you come. We're all just
You know, we better.
Interfere with your rest and relaxation. But I do have a short list from some, and of course the filthy loot paper claim.
What do we get here?
Visual cameras, lenses, watches.
Tremor.
No.
Clear. Some investigation. What exactly is
When it has little wheels back.
well, how about boys be
Have such a nice father.
Oh, I thought you were like a standard return.
Why don't you watch Will? Oh, sorry, brother. I thought you were a regular person.
What?
It's going to be at the Tahiti Hotel. May have to call you in case things start jumping back at the ranch. The railroad, no, they have to come back, right?
You were too loud. Some of the guests complained when you the railroad.
Look, either in Tokyo. Yeah, sure. It runs around again. Right. Yeah, restaurant right on the corner.
Hey, how about a Japanese restaurant?
And the shop next door. Oh, yeah. Now, get the package for me. Just give them this. 34 and who's a old car? I've never seen you, so you want to use it. Jenny Prince, old ones. I drift.
And you have all the ugly community bed.
Just get pretty.
Excuse
Got shopping this day.
Where's my new pair of glasses at the diner?
The dent.
I see them on the
something here, Colonel?
I the entire form behind my name. Why didn't you sign this? All the signing my name, which I didn't know why I signed them either.
Sir, this is new business. I'll plasma.
Oh, great. Then trouble to plasma, we get a trouble to wounded.
Well, let's go. I have a bunch of kids on. This
Say or
Come on, close. Let's go.
Like warm water. Only occasionally to be rough fish, pretty little oriented.
Give me the sure.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, Toots, what are you doing in the water? Why, sir? I got the simple operation. He can wait.
I'm a routine here.
And who's on track?
A foul that's talking back to me here.
I thought you needed.
Frank Allen.
For a we're being run. Both.
I bet this attack made Burns capture his evidence.
We're taking a sense of character.
Getting in here the priority. No question.
You me.
Not sterile.
Oh, man, hustle. Let's move it. And back. Father, this is a medical question. We're busy in
Wedding is live, Major.
weddings or else. What are you doing? Oh, what do you mean what are you doing? That's what I'm doing.
Really a good case? Bad noise.
Bucks bust.
The purpose of GI, Major, is to want patients. For me, it's surgery.
Listen now. Rich.
Why do you keep sending cases late?
Now listen, Harcher. I'm a pretty fair doctor. Patient.
Well, let's for that. They got a chest to the OR right now.
Happens to be Chinese.
They want to operate with shots. According to my size.
Don't you? That's an order.
Now, Rank, your order leader.
And Pierce. Me stand triage procedure is as follows. Wounded first, allies, enemy, repeat.
Bleeding more than anybody here. Possible exception, Lord knows if he's my way. Go, get him in, sir.
What you're doing is near to the end of the body.
You mean the butt. With being moved, they couldn't afford a bounty. Alan James led us.
Attention all personnel. Battle action has terminated. No incoming wounded. Colonel Blake commits the unit and invites everyone to have a drink. Dutch.
Oh, coffee's.
Lumps with mine.
I got a casualty before we left the war. Any case we handled last hour? 173. I think that's a small time. We had 18 bodies, 21 bodies, 16 bowel
Captain, can we put a lid on the please?
You know, once I agree with him,
I said.
I know.
Y'all. We've thought it over.
If we had a better offer for Saturday, we have to do it.
Every day. Well, blow mine, Colonel, true. Radar came in on the radio from the Chinese.
Probably dying for American bacon.
At 9-inch out of the side of the line, and they need more attention than they can handle. So they have us come and the condition. Vehicle, a driver, doctors, criminal. No one's not even. The picture is a place called a Rainbow Bridge. 50 miles inside territory.
Absolutely. Savages.
I say we should go. About Chinese teach you anything?
Could be
decision. It's long out time. Say something for your leader.
Well, and
Whenever people decide to with me, have a drink.
hold it. We are all doctors. One notable exception. Pick them up.
He's right. No antibiotics. No research to look that up. Their way of treating a simple fracture is by amputation.
Well, boo-hoo for the Chinese. They're clever and they would be. They have gun hunters, yeah, pigtails.
Eat for women, but to make
Main point is that they're trying to suck us into a situation that's out.
Spaghetti?
Just to make rainbow.
one part place.
Thing here looks like somebody's belly is China.
Be 20 miles from their border. Chili butter balls. In the middle of the Yellow Horde ballpark.
If you say yellow, I'm cut out your tongue and use it for an N-word.
You still want this right, do you? Am not going to doctors off and bring down the morale of our face at the front.
I please say something.
But
That is.
I'm not familiar with the Chinese approach to war.
or what?
Ambush to one side, I think we must consider the possibility of capture, brainwashing, yes, even
Rape a doctor?
My purse.
Can I get a cup of coffee, please?
Oh, yes.
Oh, going up there might be asked for it.
And we will China more decent to the North Koreans.
We give their wounded a break. If you guys get killed, over here.
Cream without sugar, sugar without cream, and black and
Amy?
Need a driver and a corpsman.
sir.
Radar, anyway, count on you.
Would like
we
That's right. She and me. Wait. You are disastrous.
What do you want?
Volunteered me a little quick there.
Going. Grand play, that's what it is. I've never seen anything mock her.
then again. Frank,
Margaret, I feel absolutely honest with mother.
then I think we should consider going on. We couldn't miss our patient, even a promotion.
I'm afraid.
Nobody's crazy about it, Frank. Sometimes
Well, there's a consideration. I'm a married man.
no kid. I'd forget you haven't mentioned the break of house.
I really think below the belt at a time like this.
Frank, there's this war, Frank. Please. What you've got to do is that great mass power, the energy you have.
For me. You just have to guess my assumption.
The big grown-up woman. Go along, Frank. This case.
Do not even decide.
Frank, are we taking this Chinese now, Frank? When my mother's dad to her on night.
Piece of there. From her big shot. Your loving husband, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Echo, and Brett Roy.
He didn't have to know. Frank. You gotta put the gun on safety.
Come on, George.
Good track.
On a road for weeks.
I'm ready.
Say this, Robert, or nothing can happen to you. You're gonna be fine, Radar.
Chinese are very Indians.
That's right. Scared you are.
A lot of trouble.
Voluntary.
Terrific.
What the heck? I'm sure I'm not
Come on, I'll see
at 3 o'clock.
Major Burns is here to volunteer for the Supreme Leadership Commission.
Welcome aboard.
We know what the action is, you monkey.
Be sure that I send him.
Stop that!
I think Ralph Bellamy said it best when he said, if I can't get the girl, at least give me more money.
Time's wasting.
I wish you all the best. Lord, bless this mission of mercy. Protect these men. Return safely to their charge.
Father, very good. We try to get that right.
About Twain, it'll
I think our table's ready.
Now you and those Russian guns. They fire through the sight.
Thank you, Dr. Moran.
Good thing I got a piece. I got it, Dirk.
Find the gun and play with our people later.
Right. Your man. I'll take the officer and you disarm the ones.
Bite your mouth, stay tongue.
My wife, yeah.
I'd like to see him.
I'm the People's Republic.
Dr. Pierce.
Dr.
We're Dr. Sue. All three.
All require more medical attention than we can provide.
No kidding. Our committee went to Henry Blake. 6'3", our shoulders, big hips, sort of like a pear.
We better do
If you have observed our conditions, the procedure is as follows. We'll bring your vehicle to the bridge slowly.
Give it to them before they give us 32 caliber.
Just with me.
Frank, the AD speak English better than I know you.
Violate the agreed conditions. You're with us. Doctor, come on!
In the middle of a giant. Don't endanger 9 men. What to do is jam customer impersonation.
Yeah, don't.
Not enough. Your pain lasts day and night. It makes it impossible for me to keep my own. We make a civilized here, and you respond by here we're ready to shoot down.
All right, Frank.
What is that?
Comes like so.
Please. Okay.
Will you, Frank?
Okay. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, Tokyo. They got some and some so come on, no.
Telling you, no, I was really scared of it. They take prisoners in places that are better than hit. Oh, you to really take those cats off. You know, I was thinking I'd like to be a doctor when I get back to the but I don't want to be a people drug back. I'm packing pajamas. Maybe I shouldn't even bother, huh? You guys are really something. How you do? 16-hour surgery, 6 for that trip to the bridge and back. Now you go